This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Good afternoon, my Real News Media TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update for May 30, 2023. And in the news this afternoon, Portland Municipal Corporation assessing losses from Musgrave Market fire. The Portland Municipal Corporation is yet to quantify the losses from the major fire at the Musgrave Market in Port Antonio. Mayor of Port Antonio, Paul Thompson, has sought to assure affected vendors that they will receive assistance.
First, we have to do an assessment of the vendors that were affected. And when I say the vendors, I mean the registered vendors that were affected. So presently, we are doing an assessment so that we can decide the nature of it that can be given to them. Our main focus right now is to get the market clean. So as soon as we get the market clean, my plan is to have the vendors in the market in a temporary area. So we'd have to get some temporary stalls for them so that they can start their normal selling again.
A vendor who spoke with the news bemoaned his losses following the fire. The vendor, Desmond, said he lost millions of dollars worth of shoes he had bought in time for the graduation season as well as back to school.
We lost everything. The shoes we said. And they are both there when they called me, and by the time I reach up, everything gone, everything burn up. You don't know how I feel the worst way. You can't say how I feel. Sometimes I try to feel good and we just feel bad again. We just lost. You see, they put in all of the money because they have back to school or come up on graduation and spend everything put in stock. And it's a top up now if we go down in a back to school and graduation and they lose everything. I even take loan and everything is gone. Everything gone. At least about 10 million. Yeah, about that. Because the shoes we sell and the shoes are very expensive.
Murder trial of Mungo Honorable postponed until 2025. Dancehall artist Damian Mungo Honorable Roden will have to wait until February 17, 2025 to have his day in court on a murder charge after his trial was postponed. This after a declaration in the Home Circuit Court on Monday that his lawyer, Christopher Townsend, could not proceed as he was experiencing personal challenges. I have a priority matter set for next week, and I also have personal reasons why I could not have planned the matter this week, Townsend explained. Consequently, a new trial date was scheduled along with a trial readiness hearing for November 4, 2024. Roden and his co-accused Sheridan Gordon are charged in connection with the 2017 murder of Cleveland Smith, who is the cousin of dancehall veteran Mr. Vegas. Mungo is a little disappointed. He wanted to have his day in court, but he understands the nature of these matters. Court is very uncertain, Townsend said. Both defendants' bail was extended by Justice Leighton Pusey. Smith was shot dead along Malines Road, Kingston 20. According to police report, it is alleged that Smith was accosted by a group of men, one of whom was reportedly armed with a gun, at a dance in the Akiwalk community of St. Andrew. An altercation ensued between them, during which Smith was shot. He was then rushed to the Kingston Public Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. Last year, Mungo was granted a variation of his bail conditions in order to permit his travel to Africa for several performances. Last year, Mungo was granted a variation of his bail conditions in order to permit his travel to Africa for several performances. He is known for songs such as In My Arms, Now Mad Over No Gal, Flippin' Rhymes, and Bad From Me Born. Union rep wants NHT job evaluation issue remedied swiftly. To allay concerns of National Housing Trust employees, the Union of Clerical, Administrative and Supervisory Employees General Secretary John Levy is urging swift action in finalizing deliberations for implementation of the job reclassification exercise. Levy bemoaned that the exercise has been transparent for far too long, about 5 years, and says this should not be the case. The longer we wait is the more workers are going to be concerned, and it can lead to other things that we don't want to detain us right now, he said. Sometimes when you have these exercises taking so long, it becomes useless if you have it there sitting around. and then you have to spend a month to do over another one. So you try to get these things dealt with as quickly as you can, he added in an interview with the news yesterday. Workers staged a sick-out yesterday, resulting in operations of the NHD's offices island-wide being disrupted. In a media release, the NHD said a significant number of our employees called in sick today, resulting in customers experiencing delays of in-branch services. The University and the Allied Workers Union and the UK's are the NHD's two negotiating units, and according to Levy, they both have identical concerns, which is geared towards ensuring that the job reclassification is carried out. According to Garfield Harvey, Vice President of the UAWU, who spoke with the news, there has been unrest among employees about the job evaluation process, which started in 2018 and ended in 2021. He said that after the UAWU and the management achieved a resolution early this year, documents were sent to the Ministry of Finance and the Public Service for the final approval for the implementation process months ago. However, he says the union has not heard back from them since then. Harvey further explained that 2 Fridays ago, the ministry committed to responding, but did not do so, and instead said that it would respond on May 26. Last Friday we got no response. The weekend has come and gone. I have heard nothing, neither from the company nor the Ministry of Finance. We have heard nothing. So I suspect this is what might have precipitated some form of action on the part of the workers, because they have been threatening and been restive for weeks, he said, adding that the company and the ministry were aware. But Levy stated that while there is anxiety, tension, and a concern about the delay, workers represented by UK's did not make the decision to participate in the sick-out. UK's represents 70% of the overall number of about 400 workers. My information is that a letter was sent, but some people like to call it in the night, some people call in the evening, but it was sent, and we didn't get any confirmation that the letter was received until either later Saturday or early Sunday, he said, speaking in regard to waiting for word from the Ministry of Finance and the Public Service that was promised by May 26. But apparently the other group had a meeting scheduled, and so they took an issue. We didn't have any meeting scheduled for over the weekend, so we didn't come to that position, he added. A meeting scheduled for 10 a.m. between the NHD, UK's and the UAWU is to be held today, Levy told the news. We and the council have reached a far way coming to the position on the job evaluation and how it will be implemented. We were way down the wicket with that, and within our dispute in terms of the submission that was made to the Ministry of Finance, what they do or say now is what is going to determine where we go from here, so we are anxiously awaiting that meeting, he said, adding that he was unaware of what was the ministry's response on the matter. Levy said that workers were anxious for 2 reasons, wanting the job evaluation process out of the way to then deal with their outstanding compensation. He expressed that a new compensation structure could not be implemented in a structure that is dysfunctional and where jobs were not properly recognized. The level of concern and anxiety is very high. Anybody who thinks otherwise would be fooling themselves, so we need to get these things out of the way, he said, of getting the job evaluation issue quickly remedied so that deliberations could be had about compensation. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.